y'all boy coming out. I like that.
Stretch run coming left to McCaffrey. Stays play side, breaks a tackle, 45. Blocked from Aiyuk down the sideline.
The beauty of this play is the hustle down the field by Brandon Aiyuk.
The block from Aiyuk on DeMonte KZ was stupid.
He cleaned her.
Aiyuk gets an absolute pancake block, putting the guy on his back.
Whenever he's in the game.
Right the whole way and throws for Aiyuk, well covered. Caught by Brandon Aiyuk anyway!
I make that
left
boy.
him there. I thought he said he had all the tails.
Come on.
I think he's
First down and goal. Play action. Purdy looking end zone. Lets it rip and he's got a touchdown to Brandon Aiyuk. Perfect start for the 49ers. Aiyuk breaks free.
What a great drive. They make it look easy. There's so many weapons. We talked about them. Deebo Samuel came into camp in great shape. Brandon Aiyuk looking to build off of his career year last year. Look at how open he is. Look at the route run right there. We just talked about Christian McCaffrey as the running back came in, win 12 straight. What a great job by him on the play fake to pick up a free defender that was coming off of a block to allow Brock Purdy to make that throw.
A couple plays later, they're in the end zone with Brandon Aiyuk. And the 49 expectations again and off to a flying start. Four-man rush over the middle. Brandon Aiyuk is wide open. The touchdown score on the first drive is a big gain here of 23 yards.
Just a huge void in the middle of the field as Brandon Aiyuk goes up, and watch the little check down by Christian McCaffrey there, holds the linebacker, and then you've got Keanu Neal late getting down in his coverage. So just an easy throw catch for the Niners.
And I know we talk all about McCaffrey and we talk about Deebo and we talk about Kittle, and all for good reason, but because of that, Aiyuk gets overshot. 2nd and 9, Purdy over the middle. There's Aiyuk. First down to the 32, beating Quan Alexander.
You just see how quickly it is coming out. You're not going to hold it a lot. You've got some short routes. We talked about the catch and run capabilities of all these.
2nd and 12, back to the air. Purdy looking end zone. Brandon Aiyuk, he's got his 2nd touchdown. Contested catch against Patrick Purdy and the 49ers. Holy cow, what a start.
Well, you talk about confidence in your player. Going to be a back shoulder throw. Let's watch that left foot. There's the right one down. Here comes the left one. Gets it in. Great job. That is great coverage by Patrick Peterson. It's just outstanding execution and a great job at the point of the catch by
Brandon Aiyuk, who had a breakout season last year, but he had 8 touchdowns all year. He's got 2 in the first half of 2023. Purdy steps up, lets it go. First down to Brandon Aiyuk. Brock Purdy kept it alive and then threaded the needle for a completion of 16 to keep.
A lot of people talk about the sneaky athleticism of Brock Purdy. Watch him read the rush up front, steps up, climbs.
After the play was over, personal foul, defense number 29. Half a distance to the goal line, first down.
Always moving forward with his eyes down the field. Good throw to Brandon Aiyuk there, and just another critical mistake by the Steelers defense.
Sorry, Daryl. Over the middle, it's Aiyuk. His big day continues. He's got 2 touchdowns. He's got 6 catches total. He had the key block on the long touchdown run.
Coming from the inside, he's going to push it up, and in that in route, you've got George Kittle coming across the field from the other direction. And again, that's another.
Purdy in trouble, gets rid of it, has Aiyuk first down to midfield. Aiyuk was wide open for a gain of 15.
Your pressure is going to force Brock Purdy to move to his left. Aiyuk is the only guy that's over that way. That route combination was designed to be on the right side of the field. They had Christian McCaffrey wide open in the flat for a catch and run that would have got a first down. So
3rd down and 4. Purdy to the sideline for Brandon Aiyuk. Making a move on Levi Wallace. What a day for Brandon Aiyuk, who had the first 2 touchdowns, part of an 8-catch day.
This is just one-on-one on the outside. Really good timing. Good position by Brock Purdy on the throw. And Brandon Aiyuk, you know, from the start of training camp, everybody talked about that he was the most impressive guy when you talk about day one through the end of training camp, you know, for San Francisco. And he has shown that here this afternoon, the importance of having that good camp and getting something to build on.
Midfield. Purdy to the sideline, open and looking for the first down yardage, and finding it is Brandon Aiyuk. Darion Kendrick there to make the tackle. 12-yard pickup and a Niner first down.
Well, this was man on the outside. Watch these two. And Darion Kendrick. He's got to get a little more physical presence, I'd like to see, from the line of scrimmage, just to disrupt that timing, a shade, and throw them off. But Brock Purdy was able to hit his back foot and cut that ball loose. A little too easy for my liking. You see that? They chipped him, Kev.
And here he comes. Got to Purdy, who got rid of the football in time to Brandon Aiyuk. Aaron Donald bearing down, and down near the 20.
Well, watch this route. He's going to rip inside behind that second level defenders. And look at the poise by Brock Purdy, scanning the entire field. He's got the dish set up perfectly. That's the pocket.
Let's go. Mask up. Come on. Let's go. Come on.
It was double coverage, and he still maneuvered in the air and came down with the ball. It was insane.
Deep shot to Aiyuk. Made the catch! On double coverage, Brandon Aiyuk just plucked that ball out of the air!
Can literally stop on a dime, beat you deep, can play underneath.
Play action, Purdy over the middle. There's Brandon Aiyuk. First catch since his return from injury, all the way down to the 26.
Well, watch this, right in between defenders. I absolutely love it. And watch this, Aiyuk's gonna come inside here, boom, rip in through the screen. Watch, right on that arrow, and there's the wide window. And what sells it is the fake.
Appreciate you for going through the reads.
Oh, going deep for Aiyuk, and a fingertip grab inside the 25. Down at the 22-yard line, Marco, a 41-yard gain.
Well, look at this throw. Brock Purdy tries to uncork it. It's a little bit underthrown, and you see the two defenders there. This one really shocked me, because there goes Aiyuk. And you see, he's got two defenders right there.
32, Purdy setting up for a shot. Down the sideline, it's Aiyuk with the catch at the 45 and out of bounds at the Arizona 43. Kayvon Wallace shoves Aiyuk out after a 20. Fourth catch.
Watch him, calm, cool, collected in the pocket, delivers a strike. Aiyuk full extension for the ball. But this is, watch, he's gonna hang a right turn there, and Debo's gonna be the decoy and blow everybody out of there and create that space right around the 50-yard line.
The motion man. Purdy will set up, looking over the middle. He's got Aiyuk, and Aiyuk's got it down to the 41 of Arizona. A strike from Purdy to Aiyuk for 30.
Well, watch Aiyuk. He's just going to scream through the middle of the field. And see George Kittle sitting down over the middle, holding some underneath defenders, creating a one-on-one way down the field. And Brock Purdy threw that thing so early. He didn't necessarily throw it to Aiyuk. He just threw it to open grass and let Aiyuk run under.
Purdy to the sideline for Aiyuk. Oh, what an adjustment for Brandon Aiyuk. He makes the catch against Marco Wilson to the 18-yard line of first down.
Just the tight press coverage. Aiyuk knows exactly what to do. And here's the deal. If you're even, you're generally leaving, but with the defensive back on top, Wilson on top, look at Purdy. He sees it and throws it right behind. Brandon Aiyuk has the ability. Ooh.
One of my favorite players on the team, just because like he has a very unique style.
Yes, sir.
First and 10. And Purdy to the air again. And Aiyuk one more time in space at the 33-yard line. And a terrific opening drive.
Picking up right where he left off a week ago when he set a new 49ers completion percentage record. And I said, really? Over some of the guys they had playing quarterback here? And yep. Missed one throw the entire game, and he comes out just as hot in this one.
Blocking now for Brock Purdy. He throws in the middle. Perfect throw. Aiyuk with a catch to the 43-yard line. Aiyuk's upset. He thought he was going to go longer. It's still a gain of 23.
And gets it out to his playmakers. No, he's one of the guys that throws it down the field more than almost any quarterback in the league. And Aiyuk's sick. The last shoestring on his
fake to McCaffrey. Purdy's got all day. He's got Kittle wide open. Goes the other way. Aiyuk's wide open too. He's got it in Cleveland territory. Leaping over a defender, and Aiyuk with a big gain. Oh man, right over Martin Emerson with the leap.
Yeah, you see Aiyuk, he starts on the left side. George Kittle clears it out on the little half boot, and he comes scot-free. Obviously a breakdown in the secondary. Then you see that athleticism, that run after the catch. No team in the league better than San Francisco.
Purdy coming to Aiyuk, who works his way open. Aiyuk cuts back. Good move. Brandon Aiyuk still going into Browns territory, and Brandon Aiyuk turned on the Jets. And he's down to the Cleveland 14 to go.
Just not a great job rallying to the ball.
Not in a good way. This is Brandon Aiyuk, Deebo Samuel. They went after Juan Thornhill
hey, that's
just
us
moments ago.
That's us in here before our show.
Yeah.
I used to do that all the time.
Jimmy, when you got a team.
1 for 1, looking to put it up again. He's got Aiyuk. 2 for 2 and back-to-back first downs as Brandon's bringing pressure. But even when they do that, the corners, for the most part, are soft. And if you give Brock Purdy in this 49ers offense opportunities off the line of scrimmage like that. Delay again. Purdy steps in. Aiyuk. Perfect throw as Aiyuk and Purdy connect. Patient in the pocket. You're going to see Aiyuk. He's going to run that skinny post and good protection, and he just lays it out there. And he's got a nice arc to it now. And Trout, he doesn't show anything. Keeps it up the field, and then the timing that he and Brock Purdy have is really in trouble. He's being chased. He's going to get rid of it. He's got an open receiver. It's Aiyuk out of bounds near the 12-yard line. Oh, it looked like Belt against spatial awareness, Tony.
Exactly right, and you're going to see Bengals defenders run into each other, and Brandon Aiyuk is playing the best football of his career. I want you to pause that right there. That is crazy. He made 96 feel that he was going this way, used his leverage against him, and Sample is like, I had you. But that subtle movement there.
40 after the missed field goal. Purdy plays out the fake, and that leaves a wide open Aiyuk for a big gain here.
To watch on tape. Watch this route. He is running as precise routes as anybody. Boom! And he comes right out of that stem, flattens it down, but then he slows down so that way the ball, right there. That is not easy to do, and he's not a very small guy. What a throw under pressure right there. That's usually what separates the best. Can you see?
Action. There it is down the field, and it works. Romostradamus makes an appearance here at Levi Stadium.
Well, you asked the question, and guys up there, you know they're all playing the run. That means there's one less guy back there. If you're rushing 4 guys, there's more guys in the secondary. But to me, you have so much space. You know what they're in defensively. On first down.
5. Down the middle. Got the first and more with Aiyuk.
He's showing this unique ability. Boom, right there, and then watch. That stack, he increases the distance from
McCaffrey on the boot. Kittle's in the end zone, but he's covered. Purdy keeps it alive and floats it in there. Touchdown. Threw it up for grabs, and it somehow found Brandon Aiyuk for the score.
Well, we talked about Brock Purdy and letting it rip and doing some things that will just make coaches have gray hair. This is rule number 1. Don't scramble left, throw back into the middle of the field to the right, because the ball is going to get intercepted. There's 4 guys there. I don't know how he gets that ball to Brandon Aiyuk, but that is the style of play that he has. And when you do that every once in a while, you are going to have interceptions.
Oh, makes one here. And it's another opening drive touchdown for these 49ers. Best in the NFL at doing that. Great start trying to right the ship.
Near one of his players that brought another defender into the area, and that's just, you know, there's a confidence that.
San Francisco back to work on offense. Purdy downfield, he's got Aiyuk. Perfect strike for a gain of 20.
It's a great swing, and while you're checking all that, you're allowing Aiyuk to get down into the middle of the field, and there's that let her rip mentality that Kyle Shanahan loves.
It's given time, steps into it, wants Aiyuk and has him. Brandon Aiyuk for a gain of 20 on 3rd and long.
Watch this, he's going to sell the in route. This is such a really well-designed route. I mean, that for every defender, and what Trey Herndon, he's breaking on the inside break for an in route, and then he puts his foot in the ground and comes back out. They've been running that
from the base, so we dance a little different. We dance a little different. Hey, that's that bass shit. Yeah, that's that bass shit. Yeah, that's that bass shit. Hey, yeah.
1st and 10 Niners, and they're 24. Got him. They're deep down the sideline for Aiyuk. He's got it, and he's gone.
Aiyuk is on fire!
Purdy over the middle, has a strike to Aiyuk. Go right after McCollum, who had just checked in for Dean.
If you're ready to play, and you're going to match him up against Brandon Aiyuk, and a really nice release off the line of scrimmage right there, and there's that route running that's really starting to improve for Brandon Aiyuk.
First catch of the day for a guy who had his first 1,000-yard season last year. And headed fake. Purdy lets it fly, and he's got Aiyuk in the middle of the defense. Inside the 25, and a gain of...
And watch Brandon Aiyuk as he leaves formation. He's going to go around, down the field, presses outside. That's going to become an in route. You know, from that spot, with that speed, running those angles to get into the middle of the field on time is so impressive, and it's so challenging because of what they do during the course of the pre-snap.
Purdy's lets it go, and he's got Aiyuk. Slips free. Brandon Aiyuk breaks it to the outside, all the way to the 35. 38 yards on the first play.
That Brock Purdy has is so impressive. There's the release on the line of scrimmage. Gets underneath. What a great job coming back underneath inside Carlton Davis. And with all that going on, Big Vita Vea pushing the pocket. I mean, he is right at Brock Purdy's feet when he throws that football.
George Kittle said the Bucs here on 3rd and 3. Got rid of it to Aiyuk. Crossing the field for a San Francisco first down. 32 seconds, goes down inbounds, and Niners.
Middle of the field throws that are really well timed by Brock Purdy, and is Kyle Shanahan looks at everything, and he's trying to make sure that he's
kind of turned into that security blanket for him. He wants Aiyuk here. He's got him! He beats Dean, and he takes it the distance. He is in. Touchdown.
You're able to catch him in a one-on-one situation, and right from the release on the line of scrimmage, look at Brandon Aiyuk on top of Jamel Dean. And again, another really well-placed football by Brock Purdy. Antoine Winfield cannot get over in time, and similar to what they did last week coming out at halftime with the big one to George Kittle, they give it a big one to Brandon Aiyuk on this one, and Jamel Dean still down on the field. In the middle of the field.
How about the day Aiyuk's having? 5 catches, 156 yards. That's a 31-yard average on his 5 catches. Now, we saw it, Darryl. We saw week 1 in Pittsburgh. There was the long run from Christian McCaffrey to take a very tight, tense game and grow the lead first drive.
Hey, come on. Hey, anyway, come on, all night. Come on, let's do it. Let's go, yeah! Hey. Yes, sir. Come on. That boy. Ball. Come on, man. Let's go.
Throws for the end zone, wide open. Brandon Aiyuk.
Check the motion man. Purdy scans. There's Aiyuk in the middle to the end zone, touchdown. And there it is.
They're so good. I mean, the Shanahan family they were born to call plays. Little semi-roll away from that, get the safety to move a little bit, and then Brock Purdy does what he's been doing when he needs a deadly accurate throw.
So many of their weapons, and then Purdy processes, delivers, and Aiyuk scores for the Niners. Rather be than watching his son dial up plays here on the road. Brandon Aiyuk with the
Let's go. Let's go.
strong catch from Brandon Aiyuk.
The list. Purdy, blitz is picked up. Throwing far side of the field, and Aiyuk holds on. Tough catch for Brandon Aiyuk, but he's got a first down.
Yeah, watch Aiyuk. Watch Darius Slay. He's looking in the backfield the whole time. Watch him sit. He sees it. He just can't get there in time. That's all the anticipation and the timing. If he's one click late.
Purdy stands in, delivers. It's caught. Aiyuk. He had time, and he delivered to Aiyuk for a first down.
Oh, we've talked about this offensive line. It's been a unit that's been up and down in pass protection, but this is a masterful job. Clean pocket, on time, in rhythm, and Brandon Aiyuk just runs a great comeback.
Fake to Samuel. Purdy rolling, throwing. Aiyuk holds on, and he's got it for the touchdown.
An extra down because they were able to get it on third. Looks like a toss here. Coming to the right side. Does he catch it? Let's see. The play action. Let's take a look. Does he get his hands under it? Oh, wow. I think that ball's moving. You can hear the crowd react. Let's see. This can be a better angle. I think that ball hits and moves, KB.
It sure looked like it did.
You know, so the ball is allowed to move. So just so we're clear, the ball can move. The question is, does he lose possession when the ball moves after hitting the ground? That's the key.
Well,
we watched, were so gallantly streaming.
On that team of stars, on a team of guys who are very talented, he's a guy who produces.
Big Doug. Big Doug. BA1K, don't play.
Playoffs. Here's Purdy, back to throw. Over the middle, he's got Aiyuk, who's got his first catch of the day, up across the 40.
Yeah, this is what they need to get going. They got to get Purdy settled into this game. Just soft coverage there on the outside by Michael Jackson, the corner. Remember, Witherspoon went out in the last drive. So they make him adjust.
There he is to throw it. There's Aiyuk wide open over the middle. First down, San Francisco.
Yep, so now this time no one drops back. The safeties just stay deep. Now there is no extra hole player in there, and that's the void. So that's the cat and mouse game. That's Kyle Shanahan trying to get in a field.
49ers looking for some rhythm. Purdy over the middle. Aiyuk that time in stride. Makes the catch, has a first down.
Yeah, just a simple little play action, little inside break by Aiyuk. What's so challenging, KB, about this San Francisco, you can have a couple good defensive possessions.
Blitz is coming, but Purdy off his spot, still looking to go deep. Has Brandon Aiyuk. He's got it down to the 30.
Aiyuk just staying alive as Brock Purdy starts on a little inside, and now it just goes scramble drill. If you're short, go deep.
With it. McCaffrey was checking that right knee. Purdy throws on the out route. Perfectly timed. Aiyuk for the first down. Wow, that could have been disastrous the other way. It got there.
He thought he had a chance to undercut this one and go the other way. But the timing was so good for San Francisco. Ball in the right spot to the outside for Aiyuk. If Brock...
Purdy. Perfectly placed. Caught by Aiyuk. Zigzags and dances his way inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run. Garrett will.
San Francisco has led the NFL in yards after the catch. Well, it's not just because they catch it and they make great moves, although they do. Look who's down there possibly assisting number 23, Christian McCaffrey. So you'll see a lot of these catches, and then you'll see extra shirts of the same color for San Francisco.
He's going to compete.
Aiyuk making an extra effort, blocking, finishing blocks.
To do. Purdy. Aiyuk. First down, San Francisco. As he works in front of the corner, Brandon Stevens for 18. Since he came into the league, and where he was as a rookie in 2020 and where he is now is night and day. He's as good as any receiver in football running routes, and the confidence that Brock Purdy has in turning it loose and knowing that Aiyuk is going to be where he expects. They just haven't been there tonight. Here's Purdy stepping through pressure, and he finds Aiyuk. First down, and the 49ers needed that. And just to finish on Trent Williams. And here is the replay. What happened at the end of that play. Boy, do they need him. Let's take a break. Purdy protected. Aiyuk with a catch. Spins away from a tackle. And takes it down inside the 30. Roquan Smith marched down the field. They've got this handled, but because of Aiyuk and his ability to make.
Coming late from Washington, Purdy was protected, and Brandon Aiyuk's got the first down inside the 30. This has also been one of the best third down offense.
Number one, it's how do you pick up the blitz? Look at Christian McCaffrey, search across, keep that open, and then watch all three of these guys right here. Watch them flood. You got a medium, you got a deep, you got a shallow underneath, and you just create that flood where you've got three levels for your quarterback to get to. And
yeah. Purdy stepping up deep down the middle for Aiyuk. He's one of those 1,000-yard guys. He adds 21 yards to his season as he takes it down to the 35 of Washington.
Young quarterback, watch, read this. He sees the safety come down here. That's 20. Martin, just replace where the safety comes down, get in that hole in the zone. Brock Purdy stepping up in the pocket under pressure and delivering the football. And that's where they said they want him. They want to cloud him in that pocket.
Top 4 in yards after catch and contact, and this is one of those guys who can do it. It's Aiyuk. He's got a first down to the 40 of Washington.
In and stepping on somebody's toes in the slot right here. Watch him get right on the toes of Barton and then cut out, get away, and then understand that the corner's rolled up outside. Don't run into it, right? Stop your feet and get up the football field so you don't take the...
Late pressure coming. Purdy looking for Aiyuk. Oh, what a dime by Brock Purdy as Brandon Aiyuk snatches it into the red zone bucket.
I mean, you want to talk about beautiful throw. This is immaculate. You just can't, you couldn't walk down there and hand it to him any better than that. And for all those people who say, hey, Brock Purdy is a game manager, I present that play right there. George, I can't even see you. I can't even look at you.
Field, Smith-Williams was chasing. Purdy gets out of there. Looking deep, back of the end zone. He's got Aiyuk for the top.
First off, improv, like you said, in the pocket, your ability to keep the play alive. But watch the point right here. Watch the point. Because right now, Aiyuk is coming across the field with Purdy, stride for stride. He says, no, go the other way, go the other way. And watch, as he comes back, now he runs with Purdy, and that's where he's getting the point.
Plus receiving yards for Brandon Aiyuk as Purdy continues to find him. A 17-point Niners lead. Pretty good stuff. Brock Purdy. I avoided saying Purdy good because I feel like everybody has said it at some point or another, but Brandon Aiyuk has seen plenty of chances in the end zone this year. That's his 7th of the season.
San Francisco.
Darnold, nice maneuvering in the pocket, throws the comeback for the first down to Brandon Aiyuk, their leading receiver. Picks up 5 and loses the helmet, but moves the...
In this, watch Sam Darnold. One, just the way he's holding onto the ball, right? Ball security, that's job security right there, 2 hands, and then that little dip just to work up in the pocket, not escaping out of the pocket, but working up and creating a window for yourself to throw a ball that's an absolute strike to Aiyuk. So those are the kinds of...
In NFL history. There's the slant for Aiyuk, and it's a first down. Kobe Durant with the tackle, but it's a gain of 11 for Brandon Aiyuk.
Well, you've taken advantage right here of this outside leverage, so you know corners right there, just stab him really quick. Get your eyes to the quarterback, and a 3-step drop for Sam Darnold. Right on the money to Aiyuk. It's just a beautifully executed play.
Fake it to Mason. Drill one over the middle, and a tough catch in a tight window by Aiyuk. John Johnson, the longtime Ram, is there. Aiyuk loses the hat for the 9.
Well, just off the RPO game, watch him hand this ball in the belly of the running back, sucks up the underneath coverage, and then just an absolute dime over there to Aiyuk. And we've seen him complete a couple of those just on target kind of slants. That's called a drift route, but just
pass. 3rd and 9 here, have to pass. Purdy floats one near sideline. Aiyuk has a catch, and that's a first down. And a perfect throw for Brock Purdy.
Well, first chance on 3rd down. Aaron Glenn, the defensive coordinator, he decides to go man-to-man. Cam Sutton there matched up against Brandon Aiyuk. I think this is a tough team.
He's a guy who kind of really gets in the mix. And, yeah, not many receivers are doing that.
Here's Purdy with a lot of time. Steps into one. Launching deep, going for Brandon Aiyuk. It is. Oh, he caught it off the ricochet. What a play from Aiyuk.
It hit him right in the face mask.
Brandon Aiyuk never gave up on the football and came down with it at the 2 or 3 yard line.
Did he catch 51-yard bounce and catch to Aiyuk?
24-10. Purdy pressured, Purdy throws.
All year to get to this game. We know how short we were last year. We know how that felt.
Here's Purdy with a lot of time. Steps into one. Launching deep, going for Brandon Aiyuk. It is. Oh, he caught it off the ricochet. Penalty. Is he in? He's down to the 5. We'll see what the penalty is. What a play from Aiyuk. We'll see if it stands.
Tell you what. This is the best play they've made all day, and man, Kendall Vindor, he had one. It hit him right in the face mask. And then, man, give credit there to Brandon Aiyuk just staying with the play and catching it off the deflection.
There is no foul in the play. The catch was made, and the runner is down at the contact at the 4.5-yard line. First down, San Francisco.
Well, you see he was touched. It's a 51-yard bounce and catch to Aiyuk.
Yeah, Vildor did a nice job. He cut off the receiver. He was able to make a play on the ball. That's why they picked the flag up, and it just hit him in the face.
You'll see, let's see, right there.
Oh, there you go. Great shot there, man. What a good shot. But
so the 49ers get a big break in this game. Brandon Aiyuk off the bounce, hauls it in, and then he got the touchdown.
24-10. Purdy pressured, Purdy throws. San Francisco!
Here's Purdy, looking, firing end zone, caught! Aiyuk, touchdown!
Watch this little stutter. He sells outside. Cam Sutton's the corner, number 1. Moves off his spot just enough to buy some time, but that's a big-time drive there by San Francisco.
And San Francisco down by 7 in this chip.
Brandon Aiyuk runs a perfect route.
I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, that dude's always making a play. He's always open.
Won the Super Bowl 3-time MVP. As Purdy goes across the middle, Aiyuk tackled down by Reed at about the 42-yard line.
This is the challenge I talk about, the layer. You're going to look at the motion come across, but Aiyuk's going to be right here. But it's really about getting behind the defender inside. Purdy uses that play action fake, and everyone gets movement up front. And this is what makes this Niner team so dangerous, Jim.
The 4th. Purdy down the middle, open Aiyuk. His second catch is a big one as Reed tries to rip it out of his hands, but that's not happening.
This was a great to get him on Reed, a safety. By the motion that happened, he didn't get McDuffie. As a coach or a coordinator, you're trying to get your best players on their worst players. And I'm trying to make sure my worst defenders don't guard your best guys. That would...
As Purdy flings it, got the first, Aiyuk.
This is one of the best route runners I've told you over and over. But the motion, he's creating my best route runner on a safety, Mike Edwards. He doesn't have to go against Snead or McDuffie.